spoke to you about a Tavern Summit that is being held in Gauteng today. And this is in response to the recent mass shootings that we've seen in these establishments. Most recently, the one in Beggersdal, where the owner of that tavern has now been arrested after 10 people were killed in that shooting. The Deputy Police Commissioner of Gauteng, Fred Kekana, is currently speaking at that event. Let's listen in.
Your employees who must monitor certain things. Now this person can't walk. He still approached the counter to say, give me seats there. You can see it's finished. Now the expectation is how that poor person will reach his or her own destination in that condition when time to close comes. Those are things we need to work and look at. Underage children. And some of them even access control. For our own security, for our own protection and protection of your patrons, let's come out with systems amongst our own business to check. Those who come in, they don't come in with dangerous weapons, including firearms. For the protection of your patrons, yourselves, and other people. It's very critical, access control. When some of the outlets you find, they are so overflow to an extent there is not even space to breathe and walk. Just imagine when unfortunate situations come where people have to escape out of this environment. It becomes a challenge because they are congested. A stampede will cause stampede. Some of the establishments don't have emergency exit signs. You know, those are the rules. You have the sign there it shows fire extinguisher. Establishments need to ensure that these basics are in place for the safety of everyone. If fire break out, even doors, there mustn't be one door where the people, and its entrance and exit. There must be various entrances and exit doors so that the people can, in case of real crisis and emergency, they can have an escape route and not more people become victims due to the fact that there was no opportunity to escape, there was no any other alternative to escape. We'll ensure that we work with environmental health to strengthen the operations, but those that are responsible, like environmental health, come, check compliance. You know, you go to ablution facilities, even the one of Beggersdal, then you check of the health of the people who were there. That bathroom, right when you enter the door, it's water. On its own, you deal with people who are under the influence or any other normal person. You'll slip around. It's slippery. No signs are there. The toilets themselves, they're of such poor quality. All of us, this is business. This is bread and butter. Let's make sure we preserve it. And preserving it, these basic things are important, are necessary. And of course, some of the liquor outlets, that's where some criminals opt to go for entertainment and being known. You know, in the township, I've been here as a police officer in Soweto for more than 20 years. Although I'll move and go somewhere, come back, but from 1989, this, the whole Soweto, I know it like my own hand. We know, people will know, hey, these ones, they steal cars, they hijack cars, they are fraudsters. Although they will say, Aspini Kasi, we don't do crime in the township, but the fact is we know they are involved in criminal activities. Though that thing in the olden time, you know, during apartheid, the people will pimp you for wearing a nice suit. And the police will come and arrest you. For being an intellectual at school, when you, in school debate, you articulate your things, they will pimp you, security branch will come and arrest you. But here now, we are facing the real crisis, which is crime, which is disorderly behavior, which is things that are unacceptable. We keep quiet, we turn blind eye. That cannot be. We need to come back to that culture, but in a positive way. We pimp those who are involved in criminalities. Even if they don't commit crime here, they commit crime somewhere, we know they are involved in certain things. Let's work together to clean and flush out this criminality. And let's take our space, we take it over completely, not to allow any criminality within our space, our residential place, starting with just that street, to ensure in our street, no one will do dumping here, because we say cleanliness leads to godliness. Immediately when the people start dumping, you allow these young boys every day coming to this corner, smoking dacha. From dacha they graduate, someone see an opportunity to sell drugs to them, to make them people who go out and sell drugs. You know, we bring order from that street to a block and then to the whole zone. If it's zone 1 like in Midlands, zone 5 here, or zone 2 here, we do that. We take over. Majority of the people are law-abiding citizens. Those little criminal elements within us, they will see they don't have any space in this township, in that township, in this town, in this city, in this province. They have nowhere to go. We take over. All of us working together and ensure that anything that is wrong, it starts with us. My neighbor, my friend, I say, hey, this, stop it. This is wrong. Don't do it. Let's work together. And I know we can make it. I know, especially here in Soweto and in Gauteng. We say when Gauteng sneezes, the whole country, actual Africa, feel it. And the whole world feel it. We can make it happen. Let's do it. Let's start with our outlets, preserving our business, making it a place for people to laugh, go in there and enjoy themselves without fear of anything, and criminals not even taking any chance to come close by. We can do it, and I'm pleading, let's work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Major General, and also appreciate you being available for us at all material times. I don't think you have a missed call from me, because you take all our calls.
Thank you.
And I would like us as liquor traders to have such relationships in our places with our station commanders, our liquor officers. We've managed to catch up on time, Chairperson. We want to save some time, but we also understand that we need to have some sort of engagements. With your permission, I would like to request if there are chairpersons from other associations in the house to just stand so that we can acknowledge them.
Can I just go through calling them?
Okay, thank you.
But my voice is loud. I think I'll be able to do it. The associations that are available...
All right, it's just gone 7 minutes after 11 o'clock. We've been listening in there to what's been happening at the Tavern Safety Summit. It's the first of its kind that I've certainly ever heard of, where essentially different associations that work in the space will come together, all in an effort to try improve safety and compliance in these establishments. We've heard from Fred Kakana, the Deputy Police Commissioner in the province, speaking about, some of those who are running these establishments to ensure that they check people who come in, have emergency exits in the case of a crisis. And I suppose Enyobeni and that tragedy comes to mind, where we're told that some of those who died sadly lost their lives due to a stampede because they couldn't exit the venue quick enough. And he's also called on the community to play their part in reporting any kind of criminality in an effort to restore law and order. It's an important story for us to follow for you because of what we've seen just this month alone, 2 mass shootings that have taken place in these kinds of establishments. You might remember earlier this month, on the 6th of December, I think, there were a couple of people who were killed. 12, I think, is the number that comes to mind in Salisbury. One person has since been arrested insofar as that is concerned, and in fact is meant to appear in court today. But a few days later, we saw the shooting that took place in Beggersdal, where 10 people have now died, 9 on impact, a 10th person succumbing to his wounds in hospital, with 9 other people still recovering. So there's seemingly a trend of violent crime in these kind of establishments. And I think the summit is hoping to come up with ways of not only strengthening safety and compliance, but also making sure, of course, that they can, at the very least, push back against those who are targeting some of these patrons who are seen as sitting ducks when these opportunists come their way. So we'll listen into that, get you a sense of whether or not anything concrete comes from that particular summit